Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is Wednesday, April 4th, and this is the market overview looking at the Dow, SPX, VIX, TNA, UUP, FXE, GLD, SLV, XLF, CompQ, XOI, GE, Apple, and VXX. Okay, well, today was pretty darn amazing. Right out of left field. Huge down day. Excuse me. Well, huge for what we're accustomed to anyway. The Dow going down almost 125 points, and very nice. Powerful move down on the 14-day RSI moving average, turning it over. Stochastics turning over. CCI down, RSI down, histogram down, MACD down. Very nice looking. Even got some penetration of the long-term moving averages. Climbed up out of them, but nonetheless, I mean, this was a really good bear day. Middle Bollinger Band trying to get the cross to get above the short-term moving averages. I mean, very nice. Which is not to say that it's game over. I mean, one day does not make a fall apart. We still have this previous floor here. We still have this previous floor here. We still have this previous floor here, although it did exceed it slightly today. So, not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination. The indicators do look good. And after resolving a downtick move, having it go down further is an encouraging sign. No doubt about it. So the daily looks poor. Good for the bears. Now, 60-minute time frame. You can see the big nasty drop at the open. It decided to, slowly come back up. Did not make as strong an impression as it normally does. It didn't recover the entire drop, which is kind of unusual. What we're accustomed to. But ending the day with the 14-day still pointing down, and everything else pointing up. 14-day going sideways, getting ready to do a curl, and you can see that it exceeded this low part of the day, but it has not come down to this one. Not far away, but 13K, very important. It busts that open, and we'll have a little ways farther to go before the next real resistance. If that one is able to break, then we really have something on our hands. But anyways, that is what it is today. Very nice. And most of these do seem to indicate a possible bounce up tomorrow in the intraday time period, 60-minute. But the daily's nasty. So the daily should carry the day, and unless we get something just so extreme that it is able to turn the daily. But I mean, that would have to be really extreme. Tomorrow's supposed to be light volume because Friday is closed. And moving on to SPX. More of the same. You can see previous low, higher low, and what is this? We don't know yet. Is it going to be able to break these two floors? Very possibly. Got a downtick today. Downtick resolved intraday quite easily. 14-day ticking down, stochastics meeting it, pointing down, CCI down, RSI down, histogram down, MACD down. Ugly in the daily time period. That's nice for the bears, absolutely. And 60-minute, more of the same. Low, higher low, question mark. 14-day ticking down, stochastics up, CCI up, RSI up, histogram up, and MACD ticking down still. Be really curious to see if it's able to make another run, and if it is able to do that, where does it crap out? And really, even is it able to make a higher high? Would be a dream. Would be for it to stop up here, make a head and shoulders. But this area is so darn small. To hit it on the dot and turn around would be like a minor miracle. So, not looking for that whatsoever. CompQ. Down tick today. Resolved intraday. and quite ugly. 14-day RSI moving average turning sideways, not turning down. Stochastics down, CCI down, RSI down, histogram down, MACD down. Definitely bearish cross. All the same. Now here's something that is not the same. We don't have two lows to contend with. We only have one. And it didn't quite get there today. Maybe it could get there tomorrow. Busting it will be a really, really nice thing. Ending the day with the 14-day RSI moving average turning down. Histogram sloping up, MACD down, RSI up, CCI up, stochastics up. Not bad in the 60-minute for the bulls, but daily, whew, massively ugly for the bulls. XOI oil. Yeah, now we can see what the scoop is, what drove this. Gap down, ending with a spinning top. 14-day RSI moving average still ticking down. Stochastics turning around. These had been up. CCI down, RSI down, histogram down, MACD down. Not attractive. And really kind of surprising, such a big move in oil. And I mean, that's a big gap. The VIX. Yeah, this one's nice. It's not wonderful, but it's nice. Getting up into the long-term moving average bar in the daily time frame, retreating away from it, essentially, which it's been doing this whole time. So having it do that today is nothing new, but getting up in there will provide a little bit of damage. We need to do more damage to it and get above the 20. 20 is the important level. 14-day RSI moving average ticking up, stochastics up, CCI up, RSI up, histogram up, MACD up. Very nice for the bears. TNA. Wow. Huge gap down, gapping through the major price consensus level, middle Bollinger Band, getting above the short-term moving averages, going right into the long-term moving average bar, and should do some damage to it. 14-day RSI moving average ticking sideways, though, kind of odd. Stochastics pointing down, CCI down, RSI down, histogram down, MACD down, completing a bearish cross, and overall nice. We need to do damage to this bar. That's just all there is to it, and having it retreat somewhat from the interior of the bar is natural. This is support. The question is there going to be decent follow through? We have this previous low that we almost kissed today, and then we have this low over here. Oops. Way down here. So got to break this one, and then we'll have a shot at the other one. Hopefully do some damage in the meantime and make it easier for this other low. But not attractive in the daily, absolutely. 60-minute time frame. Same as the Dow, same as SPX, up on the histogram, sideways on the MACD, a little sideways on the RSI, that's different, up on the stochastics, down on the 14-day RSI moving average, up on the CCI. Certainly able to do some sort of a bounce in a 60-minute time frame tomorrow, but with any luck, the daily will rule the day and we'll have a new downturn. It is a little bit early, but because of the previous lows, but certainly the odds are improving for the bears. XLF, the financials. Big spinning top, going way low. 14-day RSI moving average curling over. Stochastics down, CCI down, RSI down, MACD down, MACD histogram down. Not attractive. Busted through this previous low. Actually ended right at it, but we peaked below it today. That's a good thing. And we have this other previous low to deal with. Once those are gone, I mean, the next one is way down here at 14.4. Going on to UUP, the driver of what happened today. Big gap up, and down on the 14-day RSI moving average, up on the stochastics, the RSI, the CCI, the histogram, the MACD, no bullish cross yet. Quite an amazing move, little tiny spinning top. And we have this previous peak to deal with, which coincides with the upper Bollinger Band. And FXE, the other true driver of what was occurring today, had the clinch of the Bollinger Bands. Normally a big move happens when that happens. And big gap down, ending just below the lower Bollinger Band, gapping below the major price consensus level for this new month. Spinning top, 14-day RSI moving average ticking sideways, stochastics down, CCI down, RSI down, histogram down, MACD looking for the bearish cross. And going on to GLD, second VIX, dollar was up huge. The VIX was up as well, but gold was down, so the dollar won today, closing right at the lower Bollinger Band, spinning top, 14-day RSI moving average ticking down, stochastics down, RSI down, CCI down, histogram down, MACD down, looking for the completion of a bearish cross, making a new recent low. Ooh, terrible for gold, terrible. SLV, very similar, huge gap down, closing below the lower Bollinger Band. Look at the CCI, just crazy, just boop, from almost 100 to lower than minus 100. Wow. Down on the 14-day RSI moving average, down on the stochastics, down on the CCI, down on the RSI, down on the MACD, down on the MACD histogram, terrible. And the VIX, VXX, pretty weak. Not really enticing. Yes, it gapped up, ending with almost a fat body spinning top, middle Bollinger Band trying to get the cross, but still in the middle. 14-day RSI moving average still ticking down, warning sign. Up on the stochastics, up on the CCI, up on the RSI, up on the MACD histogram, up on the MACD, starting a bullish cross. And what's something else I can look at? Just, oh, did we even look at GE? We didn't. Good, we do have something else to look at. GE recently downgraded, and yep, it after 3 doji stars, gapping down, ending almost with a fat body spinning top, closing right at the lower Bollinger Band, which is still crimped. 14-day RSI moving average ticking down because of today. Amazing. Down on the CCI, down on the stochastics, down on the RSI, down on the histogram, down on the MACD, getting the bearish cross. Not attractive. 60-minute time frame, most likely the same as the Dow and SPX. Very similar. 14-day RSI moving average. Oh, look at that. It's much lower than the Dow. And everything else is the same. CCI up, stochastics up, RSI up, histogram up, and MACD going sideways. Kind of interesting because this has more strength in the 60-minute than the Dow does, just from the position of the 14-day RSI moving average, and this should lead the Dow. So very interesting, even with its downgrade, able to do that. Now, one other difference here is it broke all the previous lows that were recent. So that is definitely bearish, but it was able to recover all of it. And but it has peaked through, the damage is done. And Apple, and this one just will not die. Ending with a little doji star, 14-day RSI moving average, slight tick down, stochastics up, CCI down, RSI sideways, MACD slightly down, MACD histogram down, and almost 625. Amazing. And I think that will just about do it tonight. Tomorrow's supposed to be light volume. If anything, light volume normally is up unless people are actually spooked, which, according to the VIX, might be possible. So, interesting no matter what. A nice day. Finally, some down movement. but we're still in this little range, this little square here. We need to break out of it, break this this previous low, 13K, and then we'll have something. Maybe tomorrow's the magic day, maybe it's not, but regardless, it's fun. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you.